Little Timmy felt his eyelids getting heavy. He could barely keep them open as he lay in his cozy bed. He was sleepy after a busy day of playing. He had run around the park, climbed trees, and played with his friends until the sun began to set.
His mom tucked him into bed and kissed him goodnight. She whispered, "Sweet dreams, my little adventurer," before turning off the light.
As he drifted off, Timmy thought about birds. He imagined their wings flapping gracefully in the sky. How he wished he could fly like them, to soar high above the trees and feel the wind in his hair.
Then, something magical happened. Timmy started to float. He felt a gentle lift as if invisible hands were carrying him. He was dreaming, and in his dream he could fly. The world below looked so small and far away.
Timmy giggled, feeling lighter than a feather. He twirled and spun, enjoying the sensation of weightlessness. He flapped his arms like wings, and up he went, right out the window. The cool night air greeted him as he soared higher. The night air tickled his cheeks. Stars twinkled around him, making the sky look like a sparkling blanket.
He soared into the sky, feeling a sense of freedom he had never known before, a big smile on his face. This was the adventure he had always dreamed of. Timmy was flying just like he always dreamed. He felt unstoppable, like he could go anywhere and do anything. He laughed, feeling so free and happy. This was the best dream ever, and he hoped it would never end. Higher and higher, Timmy flew, his heart pounding with excitement. The world below him started to change, becoming a patchwork of colors and shapes. He looked down and saw his house becoming smaller and smaller, like a tiny toy in a vast playground. The cars looked like tiny toys, and the people were like little ants. Everything seemed so different from up here. Everything seemed so small from up high. The world was a miniature version of itself, and Timmy felt like a giant.
Timmy laughed again. It was so exciting. He felt a rush of joy that he had never experienced before. He swooped and dived, feeling the wind in his hair. The sensation was exhilarating, like riding the fastest roller coaster. The world stretched out below him like a giant map, with rivers and roads winding like ribbons.
He flew past fluffy clouds, feeling their coolness on his skin. They were like soft, cottony pillows floating in the sky. The moon smiled down at him, and the stars twinkled like a million tiny eyes. It was a magical sight, one that he would never forget. The world was so big, and he was flying through it all. He felt like an explorer discovering new lands.
Timmy felt like he could fly forever. The sky was his playground, and he was free to roam. He had never felt so happy and free. This was the adventure of a lifetime, and he was living it to the fullest.
Suddenly, Timmy saw something amazing. Other children were flying too. They waved to him, their laughter echoing through the air.
Timmy flew over to join them. There was Emily from school and Michael from next door. They were all flying together, laughing and playing tag amongst the clouds.
This is awesome.
I've always wanted to fly.
Timmy had never had so much fun. They soared through the night sky, their laughter echoing through the air. It was the best dream ever. As they flew, the children looked down at the world below, their eyes wide with amazement and curiosity. They had never seen anything like it before.
They saw mountains that looked like giant sleeping dinosaurs, and rivers that shimmered like silver ribbons, winding their way through the landscape like magical pathways.
Everything looked so different from up high, almost like a painting come to life, with colors more vibrant and shapes more whimsical.
The world was full of surprises. Every turn revealed something new and unexpected, making their journey even more exciting.
They even flew over a sparkling ocean, waving at the boats that looked like little toys. The water below sparkled like a sea of diamonds.
Look at that!
Cried Timmy, pointing to a group of dolphins leaping from the waves, their sleek bodies glistening in the sunlight.
The children watched in awe as the dolphins splashed back into the water, leaving trails of shimmering bubbles that danced in the air.
The world was so beautiful. It was like stepping into a dream where everything was perfect and magical.
Timmy felt grateful for this magical dream. It was a moment he would cherish forever. He never wanted it to end. This tiny world full of wonder had captured his heart. Then, Timmy heard a familiar voice calling his name.
"Timmy, wake up, sleepyhead."
It was his mom. He opened his eyes and found himself tucked in his bed. The sun was streaming through his window.
Mommy, I flew last night.
he exclaimed.
His mom laughed and hugged him back.
Timmy knew, even if it was just a dream, that he would always cherish the memory of flying high above the world.